7 Acres Nature Reserve, just northeast of Bolton Town Centre, forms a section of the Lancashire Nature Corridor running from Salford to Preston. The Industrial Revolution saw this location used for water-powered corn mills and undershore bleach works, the remnants of which are still visible to this day. Now, nearly 250 years later, nature is reclaiming this land, with many species now making this their home. At the crack of dawn, the grey heron makes its first slow and quiet appearance of the day, hunting for fish. Different somewhat from the less tactful approach taken by this pheasant. Roe deer also prefer these earlier times of day to look for food before moving on to other areas to hide from the surrounding population. As the sun begins to rise and the mist disappears, just as much wildlife goes into hiding as ones that come out. It's spring here in Bolton. The trees are starting to pollinate and the animals are preparing to mate. These two male mallards are head bobbing to each other, which indicates courtship. Homosexual behaviour is unusually common in mallards compared to most other bird species. Other signs of courtship include the tilting of the head and short swooping across the water. Throughout the day, these mallards search for food. Mallards eat mostly plants, as well as insects, fruit and seed. Preening is regular behaviour for mallards, and like most bird species, they do this by sliding their feathers through their beak to align them, coating them in preen oils, which helps to make them waterproof and keeps their body insulated. Well-preened birds make for an attractive mate. Beneath the surface, new lives are just beginning. These tadpoles have emerged from frog spawn and are about 4 weeks old. Their parents leave after laying the eggs, so these tadpoles stick together and feed independently on algae. After 3 months, the surviving tadpoles would have completed this stage of life and will have grown into adult frogs. However, these aren't the only new lives beginning here. These blue tits have just recently had some hatchlings. During the day, the mother stays with them in the nest. She sits on them to keep them warm and make sure they're safe, while the father is out hunting for food. He then brings it back to her so that she can feed her young. juvenile coots have hatched, still depending on their mother to feed them, as they are unable to dive for the first 5 weeks of their lives. Just like the mallards, their diet also consists of plants and small insects. It's amazing how much life can be found even in a small woodland in the centre of a busy town like Bolton. It seems that at least here, nature shows no signs of slowing down.